What's up, my brothers and my sisters? It is me, Young Gospel. I'm having a great morning. I hope you guys are too. Uh, been sending my buddy from church a bunch of prayers, letting him know that, we're praying for him and that we are doing some great things in the Lord and that he is definitely a part of it. So if you have somebody in your life that for some reason they're falling behind, don't don't let them fall behind. Speak to them, talk to them. One of the things that I promote at my church with all of the leaders is let's talk to one another. Let's have direct communication. Let's not depend on the pastor to tell us when one of us is going to be missing a day or when we're not going to be here or when we have an issue. Let's really trust one another and let's lean on one another. And no warrior gets left behind. So I urge you and I encourage you that if you have somebody like that in your life, don't let them fall behind. Some people need to hear you. Don't just pray and think God that's how things are going to get resolved. Prayer is very important. Um, it's a key responsibility for a Christian. But also, God gave you your voice. God gave you a gift of speaking to people, the gift of love, and that's how we have to do it. We have to love one another, and when we go up to somebody who's struggling, just say, hey, just out of love, this is what I'm thinking, this is what I want for you, and this is what I really do know about you. So anyway, I have to run to go get my dog some dog food. She has ran out of dog food, so I'll bring you guys along and let's go get some food. My dog has been experiencing a little bit of a rash, and I'm not sure what it is. I think at some point I'm going to have to go and get her an allergy test because I don't seem to know exactly what it is, and I am very worried about her.
Few moments later.
My daughter doesn't have many friends in the neighborhood, in the community. A lot of the kids don't even come out in the community anymore, if they ever did. So my daughter always feels lonely, and she'd been complaining about that. She'd always ask us, when are we going to have another baby, if we can get her a sister. So my daughter was really lonely, and I felt really bad for her. So I planned this out, and on her 9th birthday, I gave her a dog. I gave her a dachshund, which is a wiener dog. And it's an awesome dog. We love her. Her name is Rosie. But lately she's been experiencing some allergies, and she's been getting a lot of these rashes on her chest. And we don't really know why. She's already a year old, and she's always been outside. At first we thought they were like outside rashes or she was getting bit by fleas. But we checked her whole body. I combed through all of her fur, her coat, and I didn't find not one flea. On top of that, she has a flea collar, and I have a natural flea spray that I spray on her, every week or so. So we know that's not it. So we're thinking she either has allergies to food or she has allergies to some type of a material on our beds. Because at first we had her sleeping in her own little pen, but now she basically sleeps either with my daughter or with my son on their bed. I'm not a big proponent of that. I don't know why. When we were kids, we weren't allowed to have dogs in the house. But I mean, Rosie's a great companion for my daughter. She's really helping her out with the socializing and not feeling just not feeling lonely, which I really love. So yeah, we're gonna go get her some food. Before I do the allergy test and I pay all this money for an allergy test, because I've already paid a bunch of money for other services, I'm gonna change her diet first. And then once I change her diet, If that's not it, then I'm going to maybe just not have her sleep on the sheets and stuff on the kids' beds. See if it could be some type of a material or detergent of some kind. Somebody did tell me that dachshunds do have allergy problems. Actually, not just anybody, but we have a family member who works in the veterinarian hospital, and she told us to just look out for allergies. And Rosie already did have an allergic reaction to a vaccine that she got. I don't remember if it was I think it was a rabies vaccine. She got an allergy. She was fine with all the other vaccines, but the rabies vaccine ended up giving her a bit of an issue. So I took her back. We got her on they gave her some allergy medication. I think it was like Benadryl or something, and her allergy went down. But lately we've been noticing that she's been scratching a lot, and I feel pretty bad for her. She may end up needing medication. So that's the little backstory on Rosie. And you know, when you buy these little animals, they're little lovely, helpless animals. They need us. So I'm gonna do everything I can in my power to help Rosie out. But yeah, see you guys here in a bit when we get to place is called Elliott's.
Few moments later.
I don't know if you guys could see, but there's a really cool dog mural over there next to Raising Cane's. It says Riverside, and it looks like a golden retriever with a really nice scenic background and some lemons, or a lemon tree around the dog, and some lemons on the ground. That is super cool. They're really doing a lot to beautify Riverside. Riverside used to be I guess it was just an older city, but they've been investing a lot of money into Riverside. We're almost here at Elliott's, so we'll catch up here in a little bit. I just wanted to show you guys that really cool mural. All right, guys, I am here at Elliott's for Pets. Let's go check it out. This is what I originally was getting Rosie, which is a small medium breed puppy. This Nutri-Source was highly recommended to me by a friend. I'm gonna grab this again. I'm gonna keep checking over here, see if there isn't anything better. But there is some music going on in the background, so I just have to be careful for copyright. Hey, buddy.
Come up here. Okay.
How you doing, little buddy? Very dog-friendly place and very friendly to any type of filming. I asked one of the gentlemen that works in here, he said that a guy comes in here and films all the time. So I feel pretty confident that I could film without getting into any issues. The only thing is the copyright music in the background. So hopefully right now it's a little bit lower. You may not see me do as much talking here. Rosie is in need of a new toy. She's been tearing all of her toys up. So, thinking about getting her something cool. She does love to chase. So, just something that I could throw around and she may like. That looks pretty cool. A little ball thrower would be pretty nice. These little balls I've seen on Amazon, but I didn't want to order anything on Amazon. I definitely wanted to get it from here. That way I can support my local feed store. She loves these type of things right here. I might get her one of those. We'll see. Well, I am here by myself, so I don't have anyone helping me. As you guys can see, I'm already carrying stuff in my hand, so I'll see you guys at checkout.
"2,000 years later."
All right, well, I got Rosie her dog food. I got her some hip and joint treats, but she's also in need of a collar. So I did get the combo. I got the collar and I got the leash. They actually have some great selections in there. So I'm gonna implement those steps and hopefully we can narrow down exactly what's going on with Rosie. So for now, I'm gonna try to make it back home safely and we'll see you back at the house. What's up, Rosie? Rosie, Rosie, Posy, 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 Nosy, Losy, Hosy, Rosie. This is Rosie. This is exactly why I drove all the way to Elliot's to get Rosie the right type of food, because I love her. You just saw Rosie. She does have her own channel called Rosie Posy. Haven't really posted a lot, but let's see how she does with the dog food. This is a change. I fed her the stuff that I've been feeding her, which is Purina Pro Plan. I've been feeding her that for the last 3 months. Not a big fan of it for Rosie. So I'm gonna change it up and we'll see how she does. All right, here you go, Rosie. Let's see how Rosie feels about that food. That is the very first food that I got for Rosie when I first bought her the very, very Very cool lady that sold her to me, gave me some of this food, recommended this brand. So we're gonna move back to this brand. Hopefully we can get Rosie's allergies under control. This is Rosie's old collar. It did have a Apple AirTag. This is Rosie's new collar. Now I'm gonna put the Apple AirTag here. That's gonna be her new collar. This is her new leash. This collar did come with a leash. My daughter ripped it. Well, actually Rosie ripped it. She chewed right through it. Hopefully she doesn't do that to this one. But what do you guys think? Apple AirTag. Is this overkill? I don't know. Sometimes Rosie does run off when the gate is open, and only on 2 occasions do we actually almost lose her, but she's pretty good about coming back home. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments if you think Apple AirTag is overkill. I'm just gonna try this out, get her some different food, and then I'm gonna move on to step 2, which is having her sleep in her own crate. Step 3, not let her go outside too often in the summer. And then step 4, taking her in for some allergy testing. But for right now, that is it, guys. Stay prayered up. Always ask God. God is always with you. Don't ever feel like you're alone. He is with you when you call upon his name. Jesus is King. Jesus is alive. And he's the only mediator between man and God. I love you guys. Stay blessed.